Primary School in Carletonville, a day after 11 of its pupils lost their lives in a fiery crash. The Gauteng Education Department will be providing psychological support for pupils and staff. Well, our reporter Zola Sholwana joins us live now from there. Zola, good morning to you once again. I imagine the state of shock that the school, parents and learners must be in.
Yes, indeed, Naledi, you might understand that earlier on I mentioned that teachers, the community and also the learners are still dealing with the aftermath of the tragic incident that transpired yesterday. We are seeing Merafong municipality officials making their way in here to obviously offer their support as well. But let's bring in the Deputy Executive Mayor, Mr. Silo. Sir, thank you very much for your time. If you could just tell us about your visit in the school.
Thank you very much and good morning to your viewers. Basically, our visit to the school as a municipality and key stakeholders, including the pastors locally, is to offer spiritual support to the learners and the teachers. As you all know that this is the most affected school with 10 learners that have passed on yesterday. May their souls rest in peace. And the other school that is closer to the school has lost one child, but as you know that one is too many. We are basically here to do exactly that, and what we have done yesterday with the Premier and the MECs as a municipality is to make sure that we bring together a team of officials that will be working on meeting families, identify what are the immediate needs of the families, and also meet with the school for counseling both for the learners and also for the teachers. As you know that yesterday the principal from the school witnessed 10 of her kids actually losing their lives through this accident, and to make matters worse, some of them they burnt to ashes.
Now, Deputy Mayor, we understand that, there's no one to blame in this case, but something can be done to prevent such from happening. We saw just this morning some scholar transports overloaded, where a taxi had about 6 learners in the front seat, which means that this has not really reached the masses. What are you planning to do, perhaps as the municipality? Are you going to have any engagements with scholar transport structures so that, these type of incidents are prevented in future?
The task team will go beyond the burial of these learners in also ensuring that our officials from the municipality, especially from public safety, they work together with the provincial counterparts to ensure that we also start monitoring, especially privately organized transport, which is continuing to give us a problem. We know that with government-sourced transport, there's we are clear in terms of ensuring that we monitor. We can make an example of schools that recently opened on Tuesday in Kuzong. Officials from the district, from the municipality, MMCs, together with the province, they made sure that there was compliance in terms of the number of passengers that are in those taxis, or in those buses or taxis. So we need to ensure that we become as visible as possible. We will be meeting with the SGBs together with the District Department of Education, meeting with the taxi associations, so that we are able to, all of us, map way forward and ensure that something like this doesn't happen. We have to make sure that we avoid as much as we can, but that which is within our control, for example, ensuring that there's no overloading, will have to be more visible, ensure that lives are protected. We are really, this is a very saddening and a very unfortunate situation that should not be repeated.
Thank you very much for your time, Deputy Mayor. Well, Naledi, that was the Deputy Executive Mayor of Merafong City, essentially speaking about the kind of support that they will be offering as a municipality to the affected schools and the communities as well. We also understand that there's a possibility that the learners that have perished could, their families rather, could be assisted in terms of burial, of their burials, but that will be confirmed later on. Like I've mentioned earlier on, Naledi, it was so shocking to see a scholar transport that has about 5 children in front with no safety belts, and that really raised concerns to say yesterday's incident was not really a shock to people that you might have thought that they might actually have taken lessons from what has happened. But for now, let's hand back to you in studio.
Zola Sholwana there on that story, and thank you so much for that update.